Welcome back, folks. Second period of action. Untouchables versus Stingrays. UT on top right now, 2-1. But shots were 10-5 in favor of the Stingrays, so they've had chances. Georgie has been standing on his head so far for Untouchables. We'll see if that trend will continue. So Tom almost falls there, but he is able to maintain his balance and hit the puck up to Dean. Dean's gonna get by CJ and Ann. No, a good stick by, I think that was Ann. Broke up that play, but it is still in. Dumped by the Stingrays. Dean has it. He's gonna put a shot on. No, a centering pass, but it does not connect. Ton with the shot. Dean with the shot. So right there, George had to make another save to keep Untouchables ahead. Steve tries to clear, but it doesn't go. Kathy hits up to Dean. Dean fans on his shot attempt. He still has it. Pass up to Bearded Tom. Shot attempt, but it goes wide. Kathy passes it to Dean again. Shot attempt, but George is able to cover it up. So continuing the trend from the first period, Stingrays putting the shots on the goaltender. And you got to think his luck's going to run out. UT needs better defense if they hope to stay ahead 2-1 in this game. So the goaltender adjusting the net came off its moorings. And I say moorings facetiously because there are no moorings here. So, Tom is able to win the faceoff to Scott. And Scott had tried to pass it to Lauren, but George able to scoop it up with his glove before it got there. Lauren had a wide open net, but did not go in.
They got to look out for. That's going to do a lot of damage if you keep it in.
Kept in by Bearded Tom. Shot attempt, but it's blocked by Jess. Another shot attempt. Doesn't get through traffic. Tom Cagle passes it. Tries to pass to Lauren. It goes just out of her reach, but she has it anyway. Her and Jess are going to battle. Catherine's going to take the puck now. Doesn't get past Tway, though. But it's still in the zone. And, good play by Lauren. Good stick to keep it in. Sustain this drive. But Brian is able to clear it out. And it's going to go to Jay Hunter, who has the breakaway. Backhand shot attempt, but Bill able to swipe it away. Natalie has it. Shot attempt, but it does not go through. And Bearded Tom able to hit out of the zone. Lauren has it now. Pass to Scott, attempt, but it's blocked. And it's not gonna be called for icing because Jay Hunter beat Catherine. Oh, off the post there. Tom Cagle taking up now. Pass to center. Bearded Tom not able to get a handle on it though. And that's gonna be offside. Jay Hunter was just offside. Good idea by Natalie, but Jay just not quick enough. Face-off will happen right below us at the best seat in the house, folks. Brian to take it for UT. Dean Eastlake to take it for Stingrays. And Jay Hunter has it. Brian has it now. Shot attempt, but I think that was deflected by the goaltender. It might have been wide. Natalie is able to keep it in for UT. Pass to Jay Hunter. He has it. Centering pass attempt, but there's too much traffic. It doesn't get through. Dean Eastlake has it now. He's going to go around Tway. He has the breakaway. And a goal! So a deking move around the goaltender, and Dean Eastlake is able to tie the game up at 2 goals apiece. That is what he does. Dean Eastlake is a game changer, as I've said before, and he showed why there. Able to utilize his speed, utilize his stick handling ability, and able to score. 10:46 left in the second. Scores tied at 2. Face off at center. So Dean had actually hit up to Ann. It's going to go back to Tom, though. Tom is going to hit it up. And Wisecover is going to have to retrieve it. Actually, it's going to be called for icing, so that will come all the way back. So face-off going to happen all the way back in the Stingrays defensive zone at the goalie's blocker side. So Stingrays, again, capitalizing on the momentum that they had from the first period, able to get a second goal.
Yeah, it's the same thing with the UT. Their defense just isn't fast enough. A guy like Dean can get through.
Yep, absolutely. And Kathy was able to hit it up, but Steve is going to steal it. He's able to keep it in. Tom is able to hit up the boards, but Steve, again, going to use his speed to initially keep it in, but he had passed it to Dean, who passes it to Lauren, and Lauren is now going to work with the puck. She's going to pass it to Dean. Lauren has it again. No, good stick lift by Julia. But the puck is still dumped deep. And is out of the zone now. Kathy passes it to Bearded Tom. Julia is going to pass it to Steve. Good poke by the Stingrays. Lauren has it now. She gets past Ann. Centering pass, but it does not get there. Bearded Tom tries to battle with Steve, but Steve is able to hit up to Julia.
Break what UT if they can capitalize.
Julia with the shot, but it's blocked by Kathy. Centering pass to Steve, and he missed it, and he knows it. Bearded Tom is going to retrieve the puck. Untouchables have to get back in the neutral zone, and they do. They're not putting pressure on, though. They're going to allow the pass to happen up to Tom Cagle, who's going to pass to Scott Lynn. Goes to Ann. Scott is able to keep it in, though, only for a second. Steve has it now. Steve centering pass, but there was nobody there for it. Julia was coming up along the boards, but she was not at center. Oh, Steve tried to wrap it around, but was not able to happen and not able to keep it in, so Untouchables will have to touch up. Tom passes it to Scott. Scott's going to have to run after it, though. It goes just out of his reach. Dumped in the corner. And Jay Hunter is going to successfully hit it out. Will this go for icing? No, it is waved off because Jay Hunter was able to beat Bearded Tom. Jay's going to pass it to Natalie. Natalie's going to shoot it. It goes wide. Oh, pass in front. Oh, and the goaltender able to make a save. Natalie's shot attempt, but it doesn't get through traffic. Tom's going to hit it up. This one will not go for icing. It's waved off. So UT's showing a bit of life here. Long pass up to Jay Hunter, who's going to pass to Brian. Good pass, but Brian not able to get a handle on it. He's going to pass it to Natalie. Oh!
Almost had a nice pass to center there.
Yep, nice centering pass to Jay Hunter, but it was not able to connect in the back of the net. Jay Hunter able to keep it in. Shot, but Scott Lynn is able to block it. A little bit of neutral zone play. And offside. So both teams getting a bit of a change here. There's the man with the first Stingrays goal, Scott. He is going to take a bit of a rest. Dean Eastlake is going to come out. So the Untouchables, again, have a little bit of life after kind of a stagnant first period. They did go up 2-1, but they only had 5 shots. So I think they have just about that amount now. Bill's going to come out and play it. Tom is going to play it up. And a little bit of a rush here, but good defense by Brian. Brian's going to pass up to Natalie. Natalie's going to pass up to Jay. It goes off his stick, though. Tom's going to retrieve for the Stingrays. He's going to hit it up to Dean Eastlake. He's going to get around Tway. And a goal! A goal and a bit of a tumble there. Dean and Tway took a tumble in front of the net, but they're both all right. They both kind of tapped each other on the shoulder to say, hey, good effort. Will there be a penalty? The refs are conferring. So that's going to make it 3-2 in favor of the Stingrays right now. Stingrays with their first lead of the game. So Scott with the first goal for the Stingrays and Dean with the last two. So the ref's kind of talking about that play for a second. The goal is going to stand, it looks like. And there's not going to be a penalty assessed, but I think they were getting on the same page as to how much physicality in the crease was allowed. Brian's going to shoot it. It's not going to go though. It's actually going to go in the corner. Dean able to block the pass attempt from Brian, and Jess is not able to get a stick on it. No icing, but Tway is able to retrieve it. Tway with the long pass down to Steve. There was nobody guarding him, so he was able, pass to Jay Hunter, but not able to get a hold of it. Good play by Jessica Nayrod to initially keep it in, but now Dean Eastlake has a breakaway. Pass to Lauren, but she is not able to get enough of an angle for a good shot. An attempted pass at center, but it ends up behind the net. Dean's gonna pass to the point to Kathy. Oh, shot, but a good save by George. I believe that's Sergey with the shot. And so the face-off will happen at the goalie's blocker side. A good close game here so far, folks. Again, Untouchables have a winning streak, but so do the Stingrays with the return of Dean Eastlake. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top by the time this is all said and done. Pass to CJ. He can't get it past Tom Cagle. And Steve was able to play in his zone. Tway has it now. Tway retrieves it along the boards. Pass to the middle. Jessica Nayrod's going to retrieve it. Kathleen going to hit up to Tom. And Tom Cagle going to put a shot on. Good stop by George. Scott was not able to keep it in, and it's going to go all the way down. No icing here. Bearded Tom is going to retrieve it. Hit up to Scott. So it's in the corner. It's going to be hit up to Julia. And icing is waved off because Julia beat Kathy. Julia tried to put a shot on net, but it was from a tough angle. So the Stingrays now putting pressure on UT. Good keep by Scott. Oh, only for a second. It was a bouncing puck. He wasn't able to get enough of a handle on it. So Stingrays have to touch up. They do. And a good dump by UT. Bearded Tom is going to retrieve it behind his own net. But Steve ends up with a pass to Julia. Good shot, but it goes wide. Another shot attempt. It doesn't get through traffic. CJ was there for a rebound, but again, too many players there with too many sticks down. Ann's going to try and take a shot. Scott blocked it. He's going to actually ice the puck. No, it's going to be waved off. So Untouchables have the puck. Lauren putting pressure for the Stingrays, but the puck gets by her. Steve has it now. Some physicality along the boards there. Good block by Dean. Pass up to Sergey. Sergey's going to pass to Lauren. Oh, good poke by Ann to break up that rush. Sergey able to tiptoe across the line. Pass to Dean. Dean tried a one-timer, but it did not go for him. Natalie passes it to the opposing boards. Jay Hunter able to hit it in deep. 57 seconds left in the period, folks. And Brian with some good work, but it goes to Dean. And Dean is able to hit up to Sergey now. Sergey to Lauren. And Lauren not able to get it around the Untouchables defense. Brian has a bit of a breakaway now. Tom's going to put some pressure on, and that is going to be a penalty. I think they're going to call interference there. Maybe roughing. Either way, it's something. if you're gonna take a penalty though, it's probably the right time to do it, as you don't want to give a shooter of Brian's caliber a chance to score on the goaltender. So the refs are going to stop the clock and they're going to confer. I think they're going to decide if this should be a penalty shot or not. So it'll be interesting to see what they decide here. I'm not sure Brian was in a shooting motion or if the refs feel he had enough of a chance at a shot. But then again, is that due to Tom's physicality that he couldn't get a shot off, or was it just because he was still deking with the puck? We don't know. We'll try.
No penalty shot, but we're going to set a 5-minute major for roughing.
So an interesting development here. No penalty shot, but a 5-minute major against Tom of the Stingrays for roughing. So the refs feeling that that was physical enough to warrant a 5-minute major. We don't see many of those in this league, but you saw one there. And Stingrays going to be shorthanded for 5 minutes. There's actually 12 seconds left on the clock, so this will carry over well into the third period. So Stingrays are up 3-2. We'll see if UT can take advantage of this. Dean Eastlake has a breakaway. Oh, good poke by George. Good poke by George to save a shorthanded goal. And that is going to do it. So Stingrays with an opportunity, despite being a man down, to get another goal, but George able to make the play. The period will end 3-2 in favor of the Stingrays right now. We'll try and get shots on net for you. Brian. We'll see. We might not be able to get it, folks. It's always hit or miss as far as getting shots on net. UT conferring, trying to devise a strategy that will have them not only tie the game but win it.
Absolutely.
Stingrays doing the same.
With over 4 minutes left on the clock.
So anyway, I'll try and get shots on period or shots on goal for you next period, folks. This period brought to you by Under Armour. We will see you in a bit.